tired of you. What did you do now? Some guy's at my house yelling for me to come out. You're the one making this happen, aren't you? Huh? Oh, I have no idea what you're talking about. Why don't you guys try asking them what they want you for? Because they're constantly shouting out your name while knocking on the door. They're about to kick the door down or something, and it's terrifying. I don't know what it is now, but just stop bringing us to your weird arguments with others. All right, I tell you who they are. I think I told my Monday boyfriend and a Wednesday boyfriend that your address was where my house was. I really don't know. I have so many boyfriends that I forgot which address I told each of them. Who does that? Can you check what they look like through a window or something? Is that guy blonde or does he have black hair? Neither. The dude has green hair. Who in their right mind dyes their hair green? Whoops, that's the boyfriend I dumped a week ago. I slipped up and he was about to find out about my 6 other boyfriends, so I decided to dump him. But he may have found out about the whole thing, and after we broke up then. Whoopsie! I'm sure he's starting to annoy you, so please kindly tell him to go home or something. Thank you. Why do I need to do that for you? This isn't the first time something like this happened. Stop mentioning my address to your boyfriends. Why don't you just tell them where you really live? 'Cause I'll get caught cheating if I tell them my address. Duh. What do you think is gonna happen if one boyfriend walks into me hanging out with another one at my house? Some of the guys love me so much that they try coming to my house without warning, so that's why I'm telling them that I live where your house is, so I don't have to worry about getting caught. Ugh, you're so horrid of a person that I don't even know where to start anymore. I wouldn't be surprised if I heard that you died because one of those guys stabbed you at this rate. And I totally understand why they do that to you. If a person is showing love and care towards you and accept it, then you better give it back to them. Otherwise, you'll never know who's gonna hold a grudge over you. I've never even heard a person who cheats on 7 people at the same time. Come on, don't be so stiff, sis. I know you're jealous of your beautiful little sister, but calm down. No one likes it when an ugly girl starts acting jealous. What did you just say? I mean, I hate to be the one to say this, but everyone wants to date B and no one wants to date you. So I'm doing everyone a favor and dating them. Everyone wins, right? Oh wait, you probably wouldn't understand. You've never dated a guy before, right? Ugly girls don't understand the struggle of pretty girls. You'll never understand my pain. How could you say that to your own sister? I'm sorry for taking all the beauty for both of us. I can't imagine the pain you go through having to be born ugly alongside a beautiful sister like me. You better shut up. All I want is the best for you, and this is how you repay me? I've helped you through your whole life as the older sister. How could you say those things? Say what things? I'm caring for you right now. I'm worried for you. I'm worried for you not being able to keep up with the life of the ugly one. And I feel bad for you because you'll be single and lonely for the rest of your life. And that you'll never know the sweet feeling of having someone love you. Wait, I have a great idea. Why don't I let you have one of my boyfriends? That way you'll have someone to talk to. What do you think those people are? They're like collectibles, and I currently have a bit too many to give attention to. So, I'll give you one. It's almost your 30th birthday anyways. This is my gift to you. You're insane. You should be thanking me. Now, I think a droopy, quiet guy would match you the best. What do you think? No, thank you. You're being rude to that boy and me just by saying such a thing, if you hadn't noticed yet. Oh, really? Whoops. Well, I've already made up my mind, so The closest you'll ever get to making a boyfriend is this. Just saying, I'll send you his number, so tell me if it goes well. I'll give him to you. You're welcome.
Nice to meet you. I'm sorry for the sudden message. Tori just told me that I needed to contact you out of nowhere, so... Apparently, you and I are a great match, according to her.
I am so sorry for my sister. Please forgive her rudeness. She's always been a free spirit since she was a child, but that made her into a selfish girl. I'm not just sure what to do with her anymore. I'm so sorry for all this. I'm sorry.
Please, don't apologize. You've done nothing wrong.
It's partly my fault for not correcting her earlier on. Please just ignore her heartless words. It's for the better. You're free to block me as well. I'll be sure to tell her properly address all of this.
Please, calm down. I have no intention of blocking you. You seem like a kind person. I'm interested in getting to know you better. This isn't the first time we've met, by the way.
What?
Don't you remember me? From the part-time job during summer break when we were still in uni. We ran the music festival together, and I introduced myself to you.
What? I thought you were just another Carl. Really?
I'm surprised to see you again as well. I've always wanted to get to know you better.
Really?
Yeah, I'd never felt such a strong connection with someone else about music. So I was looking forward to asking for your number on the last day. But my phone broke down when I was going to ask you, and I never got the chance after that.
You dropped it at the parking lot and found it crushed, right? Everyone was shocked by how badly it was demolished.
Exactly. So I had no choice but to part ways with you without asking. And I've regretted ever since then. So I was really excited when I found out that my girlfriend was going to be introducing me to you again. Even though I was kinda hurt and confused, of course.
Wow. I guess miracles do happen. Trust me, I'm as surprised as you are.
Right? Now that I finally had the chance to ask you, would you like to go have some lunch with me sometime? Let's talk about music again.
Really? Are you sure? I'm the sister of the girl who dumped you.
It's totally fine. I was reassured about how nice of a person you were when we spoke today.
Is it alright to think of this as a date?
Yes, I'd like to go on a date with you, Sherry, regardless of either of our relationships with Tori. This is just between you and me. Could you tell me if there's a day that you can spend with me? I'll make a reservation at a restaurant that I'd love to take you to right away.
Hey sis! How was the nerdy guy I introduced you a few weeks ago? Do you like him? I mean, not that I expect him to like you back though. But I'm praying the thinnest chance comes true, of course. But you're probably not talking to him anymore, are you? Ugh, what do you want now? I want to know what happened afterwards. It's like watching a show. But I mean, you probably couldn't go on talking with him since he's your sister's boyfriend, right? A hard-headed girl like you would never do such a thing. I know you're bummed out right now, but I have some good news for you. I've actually decided to dump him, so you can actually have him. You're gonna dump him? Yeah, I don't need that guy anymore. As a matter of fact, I don't need any of the guys that I'm currently dating anymore. I've decided to commit to one person and date him until marriage. Really? What changed your mind? There's no way on earth that a cheater would ever just settle on one person. I found a person that I feel is worth throwing everyone away over. He's just what you'd expect from a prince. He's good looking, he's rich, and his parents are company owners. Can you believe it? I decided that he's the best person that I'll meet for the rest of my life. Therefore, I'm gonna be the most loyal, caring person to him and become his wife. Wife? You, the girl who could never stick with one guy, getting married? The world must be ending. Whatever. So now I'm contacting all of my boyfriends and telling them that I'm breaking up with them. But since I'm the greatest sister that I am, I decided that I'll let you know that you can have that nerd all yourself now. You don't have to think of him as your sister's boyfriend, so go ahead and date him. This is the closest you'll ever get to getting married yourself, so don't waste it. What did you just say? You're about to enter your 30s, so deal your cards wisely, sis. You have a nerdy, quiet, weird husband, or you have no husband. Don't you see that the choice is obvious? He's a colleague of mine at work, by the way. But all he does is listen to the instructions, and he's so boring. I couldn't find a better match for you, even if I tried. How could you say that about him? He's a person who cared for you once. Please, treat him right. I'm already used to being made fun of by you. But what you just said is not right to say towards your own boyfriend. Slow down, sis. You're not his girlfriend yet. You can tell me all those things once you actually pull off dating him. As a matter of fact, say something like that once you've actually dated a guy. Yeah, the only reason I was dating him because I was just a little bored anyways. I never even liked him, by the way. What? Yeah, by the looks of him, he's probably still a virgin. I've only dated him because I thought the way he was, all pure and unexperienced with love, was cute. Haha, he told me to date him with his face blushing like a tomato. So adorable. He isn't my type at all, but I decided to give him a chance since I'm the kind-hearted angel that I am. Haha. You're as heartless as a person could be if you ask me. Have you ever even thought about how he feels about this whole thing? Why would I care about a guy I'm dumping and never seeing again feels? If you feel so bad for him, then why don't you go ahead and consult him? You can go ahead and give that nerd all the love he needs. He might even consider actually dating you. What? If all goes well, you'll have the boyfriend that you've always dreamed of. Finally. At least you won't die ugly and lonely now. You know, I'm such a great sibling that sometimes I even wish I had myself for a sister. I wish you did too. That way you'd finally understand how I feel all the time. Haha, great joke. So do you want to have him or not? Of course I do. Thank you so much. Wait, really? I mean, it's kinda awkward that he's your ex, but I'd love to date him. It really is probably my only chance to find a good person to date, so I'll gladly have him. You're actually taking your little sister's leftovers as your boyfriend? The old age and ugly face has really gotten to you, sis. You'd probably date anyone at this point. Are you sure about him? He's just a quiet and skinny guy with an average paying job, you know. I think he's an amazing person. Besides, you're already breaking up with him, right? If you're not even his girlfriend anymore, then stop talking badly about him. You're not his girlfriend either, sis. Well, he's a very attractive person through my eyes, so don't talk like he isn't. Attractive? When people use the word attractive, they mean people like my new boyfriend, not your twig. My man's rich and handsome, and just perfect. Absolutely perfect. The way Carl aspires towards his dream and never lets anyone stop him is more attractive than your boyfriend's materialistic possessions. By the way, if you didn't know, he isn't just a company worker, right? He actually makes music while working in a normal job. Apparently, he's making tens of thousands every month through his commissions of the music he's made in the past. He's the one of the most hardworking and humble and respectable people I've met in my whole life. What? Tens of thousands monthly through commissions? How have I never heard of this? He never even bothered to let me know. He didn't tell you? Even though you were dating for a few months? He told me as soon as we started talking, you know. Why the hell wouldn't he tell me? He's really amazing. I've always known that he had the passions towards producing music, but there aren't many people who can really make a living out of it. I never got bored listening to his stories about his experiences with other artists and tours. Wait, what do you mean you've always known? I thought you two got to know each other through my introduction. Actually, we've met before a few years ago. He told me that he really enjoyed my company, but we never got a chance to trade our contacts and split ways. But thanks to you, we were able to meet again. What a coincidence, right? We started talking again and just clicked. We've already went out for dinner since you gave me his number, by the way. What? I'll admit that I was gradually developing feelings for him, but I've been putting a lid over my feelings since I knew that you two were dating. But you two broke up, and you've already given me permission to embrace my feelings, so I think I'll go tell him how I really feel. Oh, wait, on second thought, I'm not too sure about the whole breakup thing. Thank you so much for breaking up with him. I'll try to make the most out of this chance that you've given me. I hope the best for you and your new boyfriend too. Wish me luck. I know this is sudden, but I think I'm in love with you. Will you please be my boyfriend? What? I'm sorry for being so sudden, but I couldn't hold my feelings back anymore. Ever since we began talking to each other again, I gradually built up my feelings for you. I don't think I'll ever love a person more than you. Will you consider dating me?
I'd love to be your boyfriend. I'll do everything in my power to make you the happiest girl in the world.
Really?
Of course. I was just about to ask you. I can't believe you were feeling the same way as me. I haven't been this happy in a very long time.
This is unreal.
I've always liked you ever since we met that summer, and the only explanation to us meeting again is destiny.
Are you sure you want to date me? I was very, very confident that you were going to say no as soon as I asked. This is like a dream come true. I'm not nearly as pretty as Tori, and I'm not as social either, and I thought you'd be bummed out about losing her and ignore my offer.
What do you mean? You're beautiful. Definitely one of the most beautiful people I've ever seen. And in my opinion, between the two of us, I think you're prettier than your sister, Sherry.
You definitely need glasses. And you don't need to sabotage my sister to make me feel better. She is your ex, after all.
Ex? Tori? Huh?
Huh? You and Tori, silly. You and Tori were dating up until like yesterday, right? That's part of why I'm so surprised about you not rejecting me. I mean, it's only normal to be bummed out after being dumped by your girlfriend, and it's totally understandable for you to say that you aren't looking for a relationship right now, so...
Whoa. Wait a minute. Who on earth told you that Tori and I were dating? Because they're lying. I have never even liked her before.
What? What do you mean you've never even liked her? You two started dating because you asked her out, right? She told me how you asked her out while reddening your face like a tomato with trembling voice. Not that I have anything against that.
I don't remember anything like that happening. If anything, I'm always avoiding her at work because of the rumors that I hear about her. Wait a minute. I actually do remember talking to her a while ago because I absolutely needed to. One of our colleagues was going to quit, so we needed to prepare a present to give him before her going away party. I asked her to come with me to shop for it since she and I are also colleagues.
Huh?
Yeah, at first I lost rock, paper, scissors and ended up having to go buy it alone. But the colleague was a girl that was friends with Tori, so I thought she'd know what to get. And I'm bad at doing fancy stuff like that, so I had no other option but to ask her to help me choose the present.
So you technically asked her out to go shopping with you, right? Maybe my sister misunderstood that you had feelings for her and asked her out for a date.
I mean, that's the only occasion I can think of where I even came close to her. But you may be onto something. Ever since the day we were going to buy the present, she began texting me outside of work in a flirty way.
If that's the case, then that might be it. How is that even possible, though? But I guess that's only good news for me. I've always thought that you and Tori were dating, so I've been avoiding my own feelings because of that. But now, I don't even have to think of you as her ex. I'm free to express my feelings.
Of course you can. Regardless of what she thought, we're just colleagues. Well, for now. I'm thinking of quitting my job at the office and pursuing my dream as a full-time musician. So we won't even be colleagues soon. Therefore, since your sister and I are merely strangers, you have absolutely nothing to worry about when dating me.
I did not expect things to turn out this way when I first asked you out, but I'm so glad they did. I love you.
I love you too. And I promise that I'll never hurt you or make you cry like the way your sister did to so many good people.
Ugh! I can't believe that guy! I hate him! I was actually planning to give him a chance. I'm the girl that every guy wants, and that's what he does to me? Ugh! What are you talking about? The guy that I was talking about broke up with me. What? You got dumped? I've never felt so humiliated in my life. I broke up with all of my boyfriends just for him, for God's sake. But he decides to dump me right after I break with all of the guys. He told me that it was my turn to be dumped for no reason. How did he know about you dumping guys for no reason? He was friends with the guy that I broke up with before. The one who came over to your house and kept knocking on your door. My new boyfriend was best friends with that green-headed brat. I can't believe him. So he started dating you just to break up with you in the same way to make you feel the pain? I didn't know there were people as ruthless as you out there. Wait, so does that mean that the green-headed guy knew about your other boyfriends? Why else would he be so pressed about getting dumped? Ugh, I can't believe this. There were doctors and lawyers and pretty good-looking guys in my list of boyfriends, but I threw all of that away and swore to myself that I'd be loyal, all for this. And now I'm blocked. I can't even reach him to sort things out. How dare he use my own tricks against me? He dumped me in the exact same way I dumped his friend. I guess he really cared about his friend. Hey, whose side are you on here? Your cute baby sister was attacked by a few guys and lost everything, and you're sympathizing towards that green-headed scumbag instead of me? You're supposed to be consulting me and cheering me up. I'm the one you should be supporting. But this was all your fault to begin with, right? What do you mean this was my fault? I see how it is. You're getting all cocky because you finally got a boyfriend, huh? Well, don't forget that your boyfriend is a hand-me-down by your little sister. You know what? I'll be taking Carl back, and you'll go back to the single ugly girl that you've been your whole life. Why would you do such a thing? Because he was mine to start with. Therefore, I have rights over him. What's so wrong about taking about what's yours? I mean, the story about his music career and the commissions is an absolute bonus, though. He's definitely my first pick right now anyways.
Sorry, Tori, but the truth is that we actually weren't dating the whole time. So could you please leave us alone?
Uh-huh.
It's me, Carl, from work. We're right in the middle of a date right now, so it would be greatly appreciated if you could leave us alone.
Leave that ugly girl alone and come take me on a date right now. And what did he mean earlier? About us not actually dating the whole time?
Yeah, the idea of you and me dating was all a big misunderstanding. You thought that I was asking you to date me when I asked you to go out with me, right? Well, I was just asking you to come choose a present for your friend with me. I never liked you. And I never asked you out because of interest towards you. If anything, I hate people like you who play with the hearts and feelings of others.
What?
I'm as surprised as you to hear that you actually thought we were dating solely because I asked you to come shopping with me. You're way too full of yourself, Tori. You really shouldn't expect everyone to like you, because as you can see, that couldn't be further from the truth.
Even you're against me right now? Don't you see that I'm the one who's hurting right now? Whatever. I don't need your ugly, phony, average self to consult me. It would just make me feel even more depressed. Get rid of that inflated ego. Just because you're doing a bit well playing music, you're trying to act like you're different from others, but all guys are the same. All of the guys like pretty girls over ugly girls. I win and she loses.
Talking to you is like talking to a wall.
If you announce that you choose me over my sister right now, then I'll forgive you for all the rude things that you said up until right now, and you can be my boyfriend. I'll put you in first place and treat you with special care. I won't even make other boyfriends if you say yes right now. You'll never hear anyone more beautiful than me that they'll date you in your whole life. Be honest, you're planning on moving on to another girl once you're bored with my sister, aren't you?
Huh? I don't sense any beauty from anything about you, though. All I see is an ugly personality, and that's about it.
Are you blind?
Look, you may have had people tell you that you were beautiful all your life, and I understand what they're getting at. You have a well-proportioned face, but that's really all there is to you. The amount of depth that you have as a person is as deep as the skin on your face. On the other hand, your personality is one of the ugliest I've witnessed in my whole life. I suggest you fix that, or else you're definitely going to be regretting it for the rest of your life.
Shut up! You're no one to be scolding me about my life right now. Whatever. You ugly people go well with each other anyways. I'll be able to find someone even richer than you as soon as I start looking. You'll regret not taking my offer right now. Too bad you got blinded by your senses of justice, or whatever it is.
I'm sure I'll be glad to never see you again. If anything, better be prepared to dwell over your sister's life from now on, because I'm going to make her the happiest girl in the world.
Yeah, right.
The two of us are going now. Take care. Good luck finding that handsome guy, I guess.
Ever since then, we absolutely fell in love with each other and ended up getting married within a year after we started dating. Even so, Tori never sent us a message of celebration and sent us a message saying, "I'll marry a rich and handsome guy and end up happier than you two will ever be." After that, we've been unable to reach her ever since. According to our parents, she's been attending matchmaking parties that exclusively include rich males. I heard she's been trying her best, but her bar for the term rich is way too high for most people, so no one even bothers to get her know her as well. Recently, she's been asking every single one of her friends to introduce her to a guy who fits her criteria. But apparently, all of them have been telling her that they can't because it'll lower their reputation too. Hopefully, everything works out for her.